All right, finally, a train layout update from the Rickster. Finally got some time, got the kids to bed and had some energy left over on a Friday night, and decided to come down here in the train room and work on some things. Didn't get much done, but what I got done is big progress for me. So let me flip the camera around here and I'll show you. Please pardon the mess. I know it's crazy, stupid, messy here. But let me get you over there. I'll show you what I'm working on. All right, so for the longest time, you guys have seen all of that and all of my mess and all of my track. What you haven't seen is the new addition of this line here, going over to what will, this is going to be a duck under, and it's a very short duck under. I have to literally get on my knees to get under there. I didn't want to make it a lift out because there's going to be another bridge that's right over here. So if I had to go over there and this were a lift out, I would have to lift this out, still crawl under the other bridge, and then over top of that bridge, I would have to lean over and put that back in. So rather than screw up the bridge that's going to be there, which is actually going to be a trestle bridge, I believe, I figured I would just do this and I'll just have to deal with going under. Not like I couldn't use the exercise doing it. So, so I got this incline in, which was a pain in the butt, but it goes all the way back up over there. Actually, this here was higher. It was about up there at one point, and I realized from there, an incline from there coming down to a zero here was going to be too high, too much of an incline. So I actually had to pull the cork back and pull back the plaster cloth. And what I did was I took just a piece of 2x4 and a piece of sandpaper. I believe this is an 80 grit sandpaper, and I just stapled it on the sides. And what I was able to do was just hang on to this carefully. I was using two hands, but I'll show you with one. And I was able to span that across the entire incline so I can get one even motion and all the way up, going all the way back through there, all the way up to where that cork is. I basically had to sand that in a fashion that looks okay. Now, if you come down here and look from eye level, that's still a steep incline. Disregard the blue line; it means nothing. But it's the only thing I have to work because of that 4-inch rise over there in the plywood. I really didn't have any other option. So the incline stops over there, which is basically like maybe an inch high over there, and comes down all the way through there. I'm not sure actually the length of that, but by the time you get over there, you're at 4 inches in the corner. So that's basically all I got done. So I ran out of plaster cloth. I really wanted to plaster cloth that tonight and let that dry, but ran out of that, so I'm going to have to pick up some of that from the hobby store or the craft store. And then hopefully, I really want to get this line done soon, because if I do, that ties into here, and then I can go around and finish the loop and can actually get a consistent train running. Once I have that done, the next thing I'm going to work on is these two lines, and then at some point build the bridge. And then I'll be able to run the other two lines, and then I can sit and work out all my kinks. Because honestly, right now, I've tested the track as much as I could going back and forth, but without doing, big loops. There's not really much that I can test without getting there. I do know that I've got something funky going on this curve here, and I'm not sure what it is. This is part of an auto reversing loop that goes all the way up to just past where the switches are. It seems like when I pull a train down here, it gets all the way right here, and then the train stops, or the loco stops, and then a second or two later it picks up and it continues, and I'm not sure why. So that's right now the only kink that I have that I got to look forward to. No more ghost trips with trains on the layout, so I've been able to avoid that as well just by keeping it off. Yeah. So I hope that gives you a little idea into what I've been doing, what I've been working on, of course, with the family and the showstopper and the new edition. It's been really hard to get down here and even do some project work. So I've got a whole bunch of things that I want to get done. Just need to find the time. I know a bunch of you guys have asked, you know, in the live chats and everything. Everybody is doing well. Family is doing well. Wife is recovering well from delivering the baby. The baby is doing awesome, healthy, eating like crazy, keeping me up at night. I'm pretty sure right about now I got to go back up for a bottle feeding. So I'm going to cut this short and just want to say thanks, guys. Appreciate you watching. Appreciate you hanging in with me. And I'll get more videos coming out as soon as I get my sleep back and I can find time to do it. So again, appreciate you guys hanging in there. More to come. Stay tuned. As always, Rail Riders, let's ride these rails together. See ya.